Hey everybody, and welcome back to Battle of the Beer, Bonfire Edition this time. And you might ask yourself, what is a bonfire beer?
Well, it's simple. Basically, a bonfire beer is going to be a little bit different for everybody. For us specifically, it's what makes you think, that's what I want to drink when I'm sitting around a bonfire, or campfire, or any kind of fire, really.
Our beers specifically say bonfire beer on the label. It's a little on the nose, but
Exactly.
I mean, otherwise I would just be lost. So.
Exactly. Well, let me guide you through the world of bonfire beer as we get started. Let's get at it!
All right, Lucas, so this week, for you, I have brought Saugatuck Brewing's Bonfire Brown, not to confuse with the Buffalo Brown, which we've had. It was legendary. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's bonfire beer, it's a brown ale, but hopefully you find it to be delicious. So
I'm sure I will. I like brown ales. Browns, porters, stouts.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know, with a bonfire, some people, it could just be, I have a barley wine with my bonfire, and that might be the case, and that's fine.
Cheers to you.
You know, this is a brown ale, like you said. So.
Well, immediately, it looks pretty good. A little bit of head on the old pour there.
Yeah, it's a nice thick head. Some good carbonation. You got a good, like a reddish brown tint to it.
I'm getting hints of like a little bit of coffee. Like, I wouldn't say it's a coffee beer, but it has kind of that roasted coffee flavor.
Yeah, maybe like a little the malt. Yeah.
Yeah, and a bit of the maltiness, kind of a smokiness. I'd say it's a stronger brown than I'm used to personally. It's got a little bit more flavor packed in there than some of the other kind of one-note browns, but
yeah, it's got a really like a smooth just overall taste. I really pull from it.
it's smooth, it's smoky, it's brown. Well, it's a brown ale, so I mean that's to be expected.
This is good, but I'm interested since yours. I mean, it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be good. So
good.
I want to try it.
Stick around for that. Well, let's get into it. All right, Jason. Well, you've been waiting for it, and I'm about to give it to you. This is the Toasted Marshmallow Milkshake Stout by Rochester Mills.
Okay. I've had another they have like another milkshake. It doesn't bring all the boys to the yard, but it is a milkshake.
Yeah, they
beer.
do. Yeah, they do have just a chocolate milkshake stout, which I'm guessing probably helps. There's probably a little bit of the same beer in there as in here. You know what I was getting at.
I didn't know, but
as a base beer, I'm saying.
It, so. Well, it has a very nice head. Your pouring has improved. I don't know, maybe it's just the can.
My pouring has always been excellent and on point.
Well,
thank you very much. Go back and look. You'll see.
My brother's learned to pour from you. It's not good. It's not a pretty sight.
He's a lucky man then. What do you think?
Well, it's got a great dark texture right away in color. You can pull, it's like a very chocolate, like a malt, very chocolatey malt aroma.
Very sweet. You can smell the sugar in this.
The flavor is like
good.
It's right there. I mean, I don't know what is this chocolate. I mean,
it just says flavored milkshake stout. Michigan's best bonfire beer. It says it right on the label. So I mean, we don't even.
Well, marketing is never wrong.
Stout ale brewed with lactose and cocoa nibs.
Okay, so
natural cocoa nibs, natural and artificial flavors. So.
Yeah,
the artificial
the cocoa
ones
is definitely
is
the
what's
most notable feature that I immediately get off of, but
it's like, I don't know how toasted marshmallowy it is. I get right off the bat, but it's definitely something.
It's something.
All right, well, let's score these up and we'll see which one is the winner.
All right, Lucas, we've had a chance to enjoy both of these beers. Now let's just give a quick rundown of what we thought, and let's decide this week's winner.
Sure.
Let's just go ahead and start with my selection, the Bonfire Brown from Saugatuck. Personally, for me, I guess the highlights, I really enjoyed the appearance, the aroma, and my overall satisfaction of the beer. It was all kind of middle of the road, really. I mean, there's nothing here that stood out one way or another for me. The flavor was, while it's smooth, there was just something some combination I didn't quite enjoy so much from a brown ale. But I mean, what were your thoughts?
Well, I think for me it was kind of middle of the road too. The appearance is what really helped bump this up a little bit. I like the way it looked in the glass. But overall, I mean, I feel like it's kind of just the midpoint for me.
Yeah,
it's not anything special as far as brown ale.
Yeah, it's by no means a bad beer. So for me, it was like a 3. What it came to break out to is like a 3 1/4.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, so very mid-tier. Nothing wrong with that. Well,
We agree.
What about your Marshmallow Delight
The
from
toasted
Rochester
marshmallow.
Mills?
Yeah, I love this beer. It's delicious. You really got to try it. In my esteemed opinion, you really have to try this one. It may not be for everybody. It's a bit of a dessert beer, so keep that in mind. But for me, I mean, it's got the look. When you pour it out of the glass, it's nice and frothy and creamy. It tastes excellent. Would I want to drink 6 of these? No, probably not.
Probably not.
But that's probably its one downfall.
Yeah, I agree with you too. Like the appearance, I really enjoyed. It has that really nice dark look. It had that nice thick head when it was poured. It's not. You might think it's, by the way we described it, it's got like a powerfully sweet taste, and it doesn't. I mean, that it's mellow in a way, and it has a really good overall like flavor.
Yeah, it's fairly balanced.
Yeah. So for me, like the weakest thing for me was the mouthfeel. It just wasn't quite there for me. But otherwise, I mean, I really enjoyed this beer as well.
So what was your overall?
I gave it it's a 3.5. I mean, I wasn't quite as big on it as I think you're going to be, but I mean, I still enjoyed it by all means.
But it had a little bit of an edge over compared to Bonfire.
And I agree. I wouldn't want to drink a large number of these, but I mean, it's still easy to enjoy.
Yeah, well, for me, it was a 4.75 overall.
My goodness.
Not quite perfect, but pretty darn close. I've got a sweet tooth, though, Jason, so, I mean, it's a tasty beer.
Yeah.
I like
well,
it.
we don't even have to do the math. I mean, that easily makes the Bonfire Marshmallow Delight, Luca's favorite beer ever, this battle's winner.
Yes.
So with that, thank you for joining us on this Battle of the Beer. Feel free to check out the channel. We've got other videos up here where you can see our previous battles, and on social media. It's Battle of the Beer. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook as well. And you know what we want to know, though? I mean, we've given you ours. What's a bonfire beer that you enjoy? Feel free to leave us a comment, and we'd love to have you share it with us.